Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sean, Denver area real estate agent with Compass. This is your October 2022 Denver housing market update. Let's jump in. Today, I want to cover days on market, months of housing inventory for single-family homes, number of new listings, number of active listings, median and average sale price, the mortgage rates, Denver area unemployment rate, and my 30-day prediction for the real estate market. Current days on market is sitting at 18 days. That's in comparison to an average of 27 days. There are two factors to this, I think. Number one is just normal seasonality. It does take a little bit longer as we move into the colder months. We're also seeing the increase in mortgage interest rates have a significant impact on the real estate market. I think that is a piece to play too. Months of housing inventory for single-family homes is sitting at 2 months. That goes unchanged from the previous month. And this tells me that the inventory is still extremely limited. So yes, we are seeing more price drops. Yes, things are taking longer to sell, but really the inventory is still low and the total months of inventory confirms that. Number of new listings is sitting at 3,908. We did see a slight increase in the number of new listings being put on the market last month. This actually is very seasonal to see a bump in the fall time. So around that August to September timeframe, well, September to October timeframe, we do see a slight tick up before things start to trend down for the winter. Number of active listings is sitting at 5,849. So though this graph looks a little scary with that huge increase, it really is just heading in the direction of what things used to be. We typically around this time see around 7,000 active listings. To give you some perspective on just how crazy the last 2 years have been post-pandemic, a year ago, the active inventory was sitting at 3,032. September 2020, it was sitting at 3,614. However, in 2019, that September number was 7,070. Median sale price for last month was 629,500. The average was 738,373. We've seen some significant rises in home values over the last 2 years. I don't think that we'll see that strong of an increase this year. We may see some negative declines, but long term, I think that homeowners will be fine. Let's take a look at the mortgage interest rates. The 30 years at 6.7, the 15-year 5.96, and the 5/1 adjustable 5.3. Listen, we've seen some significant increases in the mortgage interest rate over the last 9 months or so. It's been pretty remarkable to see it increase so quickly. That's directly tied to that Federal Reserve rate, and it looks like that Federal Reserve rate is they're going to continue to increase that. So I do think that the mortgage interest rate will continue to increase. If you're able to buy right now, I would try and lock in your rate. That way it locks in your monthly mortgage payment for the house that you do buy. Now, the interest rate for mortgages has been higher. I think it's important to keep that in mind. If we take a look at the all-time, real estate has managed to function fine with a higher interest rate. The previous interest rates below 5% were certainly historic, certainly low. And if you got in at that time, fantastic and congratulations. We may not see rates below 5% for a very long time. So if you're waiting for them to fall, they may not. If you find a house that you like, lock that in. And if the interest rate does happen to fall, you can always refinance and reduce that monthly mortgage payment. Unemployment rate for the Denver metro area is sitting at 3.3%. The national rate is 3.7%, and this too looks to be increasing. The Federal Reserve thinks that the current unemployment rate is too low, and they would like to see it more at 4.4 by the end of the year. So Unfortunately, some people may be losing their jobs, but big picture, if it remains at around 4.5%, I think that will be okay and won't cut too deeply into real estate. What's my 30-day prediction? Well, I think we'll continue to see huge price drops on current inventory. That's seasonal, but that's also these sellers that are still trying to get their houses sold before the market started to shift. Winter also means that there's less inventory. So if you are a buyer and you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to see if I can get a good deal, winter is usually when we have the least amount of inventory to pick from, which means that you have less options. And in terms of mortgage rates, I think they'll likely climb again. It seems to be that the Federal Reserve is indicating that their rates will increase, which will impact mortgage interest rates. So if you're in that window where you're looking to buy and you think you're going to buy very soon and get something under contract, see if you can lock in that mortgage interest rate, but of course talk to your lender. That wraps up this October 2022 Denver housing market update. My name is Sean Mitchell, Denver metro area agent with Compass. What are your thoughts on this current real estate market? Are you concerned? Are you optimistic? I suppose it depends on your financial situation, but I'd love to hear in the comments down below. Are you planning on selling? Are you planning on buying in this current market? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.